to Lake Victoria and the tiny Migingo, which caused strained relations between Kenya and Uganda, is back in the news. Two Kenyan Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission clerks were arrested by Ugandan authorities for allegedly trespassing. The clerks had set up a voter registration desk on the island and registered 5 people before they were arrested. They were locked up for over an hour before being released. KTN's Rita Tinina with more.
For a tiny island, Migingo took on a larger-than-life profile, with Kenya and Uganda fighting over who owns the island. The boundary dispute flared back in 2009 when Uganda sent its troops to the island and hoisted its flag there. The controversy even became an agenda at the East African Legislative Assembly.
We are starting to fight for a small island.
This is a storm being brewed in a teacup.
There is no need for looking for new boundaries or a survey, Mr. Speaker, because this island did not spring yesterday. Been there from time immemorial, Mr. Speaker.
Some members of the assembly wondered why the little island was generating a lot of attention.
Not even a rat has died on that island. Hundreds and thousands of people have died within East African borders.
But it was a conflict that just wouldn't go away, calling for presidential intervention. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni and the then Kenyan President Mwai Kibaki met 2 times over the dispute and ordered an assessment of the island's boundary with clear instructions on reference materials.
British Ordnance Council of 1926, the Kenyan Constitution of 1963, and the Ugandan Constitution of 1995.
7 years later, it appears the initiative to sort out the boundary dispute did not entirely bear fruit. The ongoing voter registration exercise has reignited the row over the ownership of the island. With less to go before the exercise comes to a close, IEBC clerks George Odhiambo and Wilkista Alao headed to Nyatike constituency in Migingo Island. But shortly after setting up their workstation and registering 5 voters, Ugandan police accused them of going into a foreign land without authority. Sergeant Mohamed Ngome of the Kenya Police tried to intervene and reinstated the registration desk, but Ugandan police were spoiling for a fight. Sergeant Dennis Talit summoned at least 18 Ugandan police officers and ordered the arrest of the registration clerks for disobeying Ugandan authority. They were released after being detained for over an hour and ordered to leave the island. IEBC says it had been cleared to set up a registration center by police from the Kenyan side, who had in turn informed the Ugandan counterparts on the island. Migingo is a gazetted polling station which was used during the 2013 election, and the latest dispute may be a pointer to the not-so-rosy relations between Kenya and Uganda over the island, even after concerted efforts to end the protracted battle over Migingo. Rita Tinina, KTN News.